How's that? Okay, how about this? Can you guys hear me now? My mistake, my mistake. Can you guys hear me now? How's that? Thumbs up? Now you can hear me. Awesome. Okay, so let's restart again. Welcome everybody to the B-Rock RC show. I'm your host, as you all know, Bob Rock, all the way from Durban, South Africa. This is a live podcast for the drifters by a drifter, bringing you everything in the world of RC drifting for the beginners right up to pro level, if you feel you are at pro level. Uh, so how's everybody doing? My apologies for doing the show at such an odd day. I know Mondays are usually our podcast days, but I had gone away with the family this weekend, and we had only come back on Monday, so I wasn't really in the position to do the podcast. Also wasn't quite prepared, and then I know I said I'd do it yesterday, and again I was so busy with work, I really wasn't in the position to give you guys a good show, so hence we are now here. I just want to give a quick shout out to my good friend Sandra, all the way from Poland. She actually, today was her first show that she did her live show on RC Nenox. Unfortunately, due to some problem or the other, we couldn't link up and I couldn't do the interview. So perhaps I'm hoping we can do that on another day. But if you guys haven't seen her channel as yet, just go on YouTube or go on Facebook and type in RC Nenox, and RC Nenox, Nenox, and you will see a channel. Fantastic people. We were teammates a few years back, back when we were with Asia Tees Hobbies, and since then we've just kept in contact. We remain friends, and it's it's nice to connect with people from all over the world. Let's get into the comments straight away. Hey, what's up, Robert? Hey, Kay, how you doing? Hey, what's up, Wolf? Hope you're doing good, man. So how was the weekend, people? Was it good? What did you get up to? Well, I went to a totally different city over the weekend, which was awesome, fantastic. I had a great weekend. Definitely what I needed. I am back on track. I am more vibed and hyped and energetic than I've been in a long time, which is good. I'm feeling in a really good headspace, and I hope you guys will enjoy today's show, because I have a very interesting lineup, and I hope a friend of mine, a very good friend of mine, Vivian, does not mind. Hey, Vivian. I hope he doesn't mind, but he posted, or he made quite an emphatic post on the Worldwide RC Drift Group, and it's definitely something which I need to address. So without further ado, or however you say that, with no pause, I'm going to get right into it. So Vivian's post, very interesting, and quite a hard-hitting topic, and something that's quite relevant to RC drifting at the moment. And I'm just going to give you the gist of what he had mentioned. So the gist of what Vivian had mentioned was, he started off as WWDF. Now, for everyone that's in the community, and for those who aren't, WWDF is an acronym that means Worldwide Drift Family. We try and, how can I put it? We try and or we try to stay true to that acronym, because really I haven't experienced anything else where there is a global or worldwide family, and that is basically what RC drifting is. It really is a worldwide family. However, in his post, he mentions, has this lost its meaning in today's day? He's been, and I'm sure many of you guys have seen it as well, where you have the new guys coming in asking very basic questions. You have some new guys asking for advice, some new guys wanting to show off their work, and we know that it's not particularly great, obviously, because we've been through the world, or we've seen all of that that's happening. So he asks, has WWDF lost its meaning? There's so much of hate and trolling and flaming and bitterness going on that, you know, it makes us question why we are using that acronym WWDF. I don't know if you guys would agree with me. So to all the guys that just joined in, welcome to the B-Rock RC show. Again, I am your host, Bob Rock, and I hope you will stay on and enjoy the show. I see Sandra is on. Hey Sandra. Okay, so for the guys that I mentioned earlier, Sandra is a very, very good friend of mine from Poland and a former teammate as well, and she has a fantastic show. The page RC Nanox is actually quite a famous page in Europe. So you guys should definitely just click on her profile and you will see her, and just follow her page, and you will get to her YouTube channels. Hopefully we can work out our technical issues and then have our interview once again. So back to the topic at hand. It's a topic that definitely needs to be addressed. We all need to talk about this, and we need to come to some sort of understanding amongst everybody. I, for one, and sometimes I am guilty of this, where I come across one of a newbies and they're asking a very basic, very silly question, something that we can easily research and find out with no problem. So that's, you know, it gets, I'll be honest, it gets tiring at times when you have the same questions being asked all the time. However, at the same time, we got to remember that each of these new guys that's coming in, we've been there before. We have started off just like that. We asked those silly questions without thinking about how the seniors at that time would react to our silly questions. Hey Tice, thank you so much for joining in, bro. Really, really appreciate it. It's so good to see you in the comments there, and I hope you enjoy the show. I'm definitely looking for more tips and tricks on how to make this show a little better. But yeah, any help you would offer would be highly, highly appreciated. Guys, Tice also has a very, very nice, very educational YouTube channel. He's a super technical, very knowledgeable guy in RC drifting. He also has a long history in RC, so you guys should definitely go and check him out. So Tice, the topic that we're talking about is worldwide WWDF. Has it lost its meaning? Currently, we are experiencing a lot of hate and disdain and jealousy and hatred and trolling and flaming in the RC groups, especially directed to the new guys asking the new questions. So, has WWDF really lost its meaning? That is the ultimate question at the moment. How do we counter this? How do we get over these kinds of people or these kinds of attitudes? How do we do it? I don't have the answer, but I can tell you what I do, and I would like to do. I know it's frustrating, guys. I do. Believe me, I do. But those who have the knowledge, those who are in the position, the senior guys, those sponsored drivers, and I would put myself in there because I've been blessed and honored by some of these companies to represent them. We collectively need to be more vocal, and we need to be more helpful. We need to be upfront there. We need to do it so often. We need to be out there so much that it counters the trolls and the haters and the flamers, you know. So when you have a new guy asking for advice, let's try and be the first ones to answer. Let's try and be more thoughtful, more understanding, a little bit more sympathetic towards their questions, because we have to constantly put ourselves in their position. You know, we've been there, so we got to think, okay, at that time, how was I? How did I feel? And what did I want, and what did I expect, and what did I get? So we just need to reciprocate all of that, and I hope you guys will start to do that. As you can see, for today's episode of Track Talk, we're gonna have some people we're gonna feature a track all the way from Germany, so I'm very excited to show you that. Going to the comments, Thijs, thanks for the kind words. Not drifting for about a year, it's almost not on my mind anymore. I totally agree, man. I hear out in Europe you guys are having a rough time. However, certain parts of Europe are starting to open up again, so I'm sure you guys are quite happy about that. Okay, so Thijs says, usually those flaming and hating are not the right guys to ask for advice anyway. Just stay clear, try to remember what you like about the hobby. Unfortunately, there's hate in every hobby. Yes. I totally agree. It is, but you know, it's hard for the new guys to check it out. I mean, it's hard for the new guys to pick out who's the good and who's the bad. Thank you, Kay. Just dropped in for a bit. Gotta run. Have a good show. Awesome. I really appreciate you dropping in. Thank you so much. So, yeah, we gotta. Yeah, I totally understand what Thijs is saying, that those guys are not the best guys to ask for advice. Agreed. However, how do the new guys know that? They don't. But that's why some of us who are in a better position to do that need to be upfront. So I don't know about I see some of the other guys commenting, and I see how they're commenting, and you guys are doing a great job. So I try and be as polite and as helpful as possible in my answers. However, I am guilty. Sometimes my answers are a little bit harsh, a little bit rough, and it's something that I'm trying to work on to get better. And well, you know, it was it is, man. We just gotta be there and try and help out. So, if you guys have more comments about. Perhaps some of you guys have experienced some of these haters and trolls in the groups, and I'd love to hear about your experiences and what you guys think about it. It'll be interesting to see how you guys may have or may not have countered it. So let me know in the comments, and I will read out your comments there. I'm sure you guys have seen the next topic. I'm sure you guys know the picture to my I still can't get this right. It's ridiculous. You'd think I'd get it right by now, but anyway, here, this one here. I'm sure you guys have seen the post by Team Yokomo already. where they teased us with this fantastic picture of a A90 Supra saying a new movement for Yokomo Drift. Hey Steven, thanks for joining in, bro. Okay, so for the guys that just joined in, I see a few new names there. Dupi, welcome to the show. This is the B-Rock RC Show, a live podcast for the drifters by the drifters. It's all about RC drifting and RC drifting from all over the world. So just for the guys that's watching, I'll just say a few words about Mr. Duplessis here. Mr. Duplessis is actually a very accomplished a drag racer from South Africa, professional drag racer. He has other interests, but I only ever see him post about drag racing. He has a fantastic, amazing drag car which he's built. He's also been to the World Drag Championships in the US, I think. If he can correct me, maybe. So if you want to know more, just click on his profile and you'll see he has a very mean, one of the fastest cars in SA, and it looks the part too. He's a fantastic builder, definitely somebody to follow, so go check him out. Hey, what's up, Cisco? Nice to see you, man. What's up, Mr. RC Nenox himself? Thank you so much for joining in. Okay, so we got a comment from Matthias. Let's see, have started RC drifting around 3 years ago and have met 95% helpful, friendly and funny people. A lot of them became very good friends. I'm lucky some of them were first Yokomo factory drivers, now Rev D, all competing in D110 and on the Worlds for many years. Without them, I would have quit the hobby very quickly. Also, I wouldn't have made such good progress in becoming better. It's nice and a big family I have entered into. Beautiful words from our friend out from Germany there, sharing with us his experience so far in RC drifting. I must admit that I have not experienced much hate or displeasure or felt awkward or anything of the sort. I've only ever experienced like really good times in RC drifting, and perhaps it's just me being lucky that way. I know some guys are, unfortunately, they have bad experiences, but I genuinely don't have any bad experiences. Genuinely, honestly, it's all been a great experience thus far, and I'm very happy. Right, so back to where I was. So we have been, Team Yokomo has been teasing us with this, with these pictures that they're heading in a new direction, and we have been speculating to depth what Yokomo would be doing, and we've been speculating whether it's going to be a new chassis, whether it's going to be now an FR style chassis, or what is Yokomo going to do. And then they put up a picture of this beautiful A90 Supra. So it just so happens that today some new pictures of the actual body get posted by none other than Hikaru Hoshi. I'm sure you guys know Hikaru Yoshi. And I asked his permission if I could post these pictures up, and he was like, yeah, cool, no problem, go for it, thank you. So big shout out to Hikaru for giving me permission to post these pictures. I mean, it's out on social media, but I wanted to really get his permission first to before I posted it. I mean, these pictures look amazing, and the body, well, I mean, it looks, how can I put it? It looks like the other bodies released by other manufacturers. But this is a Pandem A90, as far as we know, it comes with the kit. I think it looks really good. It looks like it fits quite well. I definitely like this body. I love the lines, the kit. I wonder how it would drift, because different cars, they feel different when you drift. So it's interesting. Okay, Stephen says, I never encountered anything troublesome towards myself, but seen some crazy things between others. Yeah, man, 100%, bro, 100%. I've also seen some crazy stuff. I've heard crazy stories. So I'm with you there. And what Stephen is talking about, for if anybody has just joined us, this was all dealing with our first topic, courtesy of Vivian, where we spoke about, or we touched on a very important subject which needed to be addressed, and that is the worldwide drift family. Has it lost its meaning? And have you experienced, or what was your experience like thus far in RC drifting? Is it good? Was it bad? And I've shared a little bit with me. Let's see, had experience very hateful beginners when I tried to advise them. This is coming from Wolf. Very bad experience, very hateful beginners when I tried to advise them. I'm so sorry, dude, really. Let's see, Matthias asked him 200mm with front rear. Oh, sorry. Okay, so Matthias is actually replying about the body. He asked Hikaru about the width, 200mm width front and rear, and it is a one-piece body. Wow. Okay, so that's very cool. That makes life so easy. A one-piece Pandem A90 Supra, that coming with the kit molded in already. Hopefully they do accessories like the wing, muffler and mirrors. Yeah, I agree. I mean, if you're gonna go that far, molding the complete kit onto the body, then I mean, you gotta do the wing and the mirrors, at least the wing and the mirrors, at least the wing. That's an epic wing, man. I love it. Okay, so that's very interesting, very good news there. Okay, so just quickly to drop back to Wolf's ghastly experience with some beginners. I try and aim this this podcast to the beginners, so hopefully they can gain some insight into RC, into the world of RC drifting from guys who have been there for a little while. Like myself, I haven't been like extremely long. It's going on 7 years now. 6, let's see, 24, 7 years, yeah, going on 7 years now. And all we want to really do is share our knowledge and share our experience, and try and explain to these guys that, you know what, you don't need to go down that route when you have access to all of these technologies and all of these advancements, things we didn't have when we were starting in there. And we just want to see you progress. We don't want you to struggle. We want you to enjoy. Hence we are advising you, and it's just a shame that some of these beginners don't listen at all. Guys, I must apologize. I know the internet is not very good, and it's dropping a little bit, so please bear with me. Okay, so Ty says, looks like they are using a multi-piece mold for the Supra body, which is new for Yokomo. Pretty cool. Hope there's more models to come. I absolutely agree. I hope there are more models to come from Yokomo. Everybody knows, worldwide, Yokomo bodies have always had some of the best quality out there, and I definitely hope they bring back some of the older bodies. Okay, so we got thank you so much, guys, for all the comments. I really appreciate that you are engaging with me so much. It's giving me a lot of energy, and I'm so happy to read all of your comments and share it with everybody as well. Okay, so Cisco says, WWDF have experienced some really great times. SA Nationals 3 rounds a year used to be the highlight for me, annually, and then being fortunate enough to attend D110.com World RC Drift Championship. What an experience. Absolutely 100%, bro. 100%. I definitely can agree with that, and I have many WWDF stories I could share, and if I had to start, I think it's gonna take too much of time, but I think I'll share one WWDF experience, and that has to be my journey to the D110 Worlds as well. And as you can see, I'm using my okay, look, I wasn't there in 2018, right, but it was a gift from a good friend of mine, Michelle. Thank you, Michelle. Shout out Michelle and Claudia. So that's definitely been my best WWDF experience, is the journey getting to Worlds, and then rocking up halfway through the whole week. And from the time I entered the door of that hall right to the time I left that competition, I've just been meeting everybody and taking pictures and just enjoying the experience and absorbing the atmosphere of it. It's still unbelievable. I still can't believe I managed to make it. However, I could not have made it to Worlds if it wasn't for you guys, for all you guys there, every single one of you, be it somehow be it financially, or even when it was just words of encouragement. Every single one of you, thank you so much for your support and your generosity. It has been absolutely amazing, and I genuinely couldn't have made it out there without you guys. And with that, I also gotta give a big shout out to two guys who really helped me get there, and it's actually two guys from vape shops. So one is Craig and Hugo from, well, I say, okay, three people. So Craig and Hugo from Sir Vape, you guys have been amazing, and also Mr. Hussein from the other vape shop. Shoot, his name Juicy Licks. There we go, Juicy Licks. Yes, thank you guys. Also, you know, my Kamoa D family who helped me out there, and also my South African family who helped me out here, Cisco and Vivian and Richard, and so many others who I'm not remembering. Daniel, definitely. Stephen, definitely. Stephen, you know, it's funny you say that, but I do use it. It's actually my favorite radio. And excuse me 1 second. I actually do use it. Whoa, I'm falling. Ta-da! Yes, I do use it. So for everybody that's watching, I gotta show you guys this. I'm gonna try and bring it closer and closer and closer and closer. No liquid. You see no liquid? Yeah, that's Stefan. Yes, my bro. That's another WWDF moment. That was a gift from a very special friend of mine, Stefan. Yeah, it's still going strong. And it's my favorite. It's my favorite radio. What's happening, Oma? Thanks for joining in, boss. Really appreciate it. Yeah. So to round off the WWDF, our first topic. As you can see, a lot of people have had more good experiences than bad, but this is what I'm saying, is that we need to share and create those good experiences for the newbies coming in. To the newbies, I say to you, you guys need to be more open-minded when it comes to taking advice from those who are giving the advice. You need to be more attentive and less defensive and less argumentative. And to the other guys that chime in when a newbie asks for advice, and one of the more experienced drifters say to them, look, don't go down that road, don't go all-wheel drive, you're not going to enjoy yourself so much, and they suggest going the rear-wheel drive route. Don't go and chop the man in half and make it seem like, and belittle him and undermine him, because some people are still in that mindset that you can you can do anything with whatever you have. There's obviously, you know, we understand there's limitations and there's obstacles that everyone's experiencing, but if you're gonna excuse me, if you're gonna be what the hell is going on? Excuse me, guys. Okay, so if you're gonna be in RC drifting, you're gonna have to have a little bit of this. So you can't come in there expecting to pay expecting something fantastic for like $100 or like £100 or whatever it is. Or, you know, you gotta understand that this hobby is not a very cheap hobby. You can't do this hobby really well on a very low budget. So take the experience. Rather you save up a little bit and then go and buy better gear so that you're able to enjoy RC drifting more, and you're able to you're able to enjoy RC drifting more, and you have gear that's gonna last you a really, really long time. I hope the new guys, you will take my advice, and to all the senior guys that's out there, I hope you will also try and be a little bit more helpful, a little bit more sympathetic, a little bit more understanding when we are replying to these new guys. Also, for the guys like myself who are sponsored, I would ask of you to please make yourself more available to the new guys, to the RC drifting community. You guys really need to, and when I say you guys, I include myself in there. We need to be more attentive to the new guys. We need to try and help them more. Like myself, I signed up for some mentorship thing. I've helped out a couple people, and it's gone on to quite successfully. They've managed to get themselves going, and they are in the hobby. And just try and do things that way, you know. And I promise you, we'll have more people in the hobby, we'll have more people staying in the hobby, and it will be a much more pleasant experience for everybody. Now we are moving into our next segment of the show, which is track talk, everybody's favorite time of the show. I'm just sorting my stuff out. There we go. Okay, so here we have track talk. Welcome everybody to track talk. Today's track is coming all the way from Germany. A good friend of mine, Matthias Bongard. I hope I said his name right. Shoot, I never even asked him. So I've been meaning to do this track for a little while now, and he's been very helpful and very forthcoming with the info from with me for the track. I'm stumbling a little bit because I'm trying to prepare myself to speak speak a little bit of German. Last week, you know, last week we featured RC Drift Palace. We spoke a little bit of Swiss German. It's a little bit different. And okay, so I'm gonna, dude, please forgive me. I'm gonna try. Okay. Mijn naam is Bob Rock. Schön euch hier zu treffen. Can I say that again? Mijn naam is Bob Rock. Schön euch hier zu treffen. Matthias, please let me know if I said that right. I felt like I butchered it a little bit. Omar, I think so. I'm not too sure. I think maybe my CPU. I haven't set my CPU priority to the OBS, so maybe that's why it's dropping. I'm not too sure, but also my internet connection isn't the best. That's good. Okay, thank you, Wolf. Thank you. So, guys, I don't want to be distracted. I would like to give Megadrome the attention that it deserves. Why are you not playing? Why are you not playing? I don't understand. Why are you playing games with me? Yeah. Okay. It's not playing the pictures. Oh, okay. There we go. Is that working? Okay, let's try that. How's that? Let me know if it's working. Okay, so back to Megadrome. So I've spoken to Matthias and got the info from the track for you guys. As usual, I always ask about the name of the track and the address and where you're from and how did you get the name. So the name of the track is Megadrome Geilenkirchen. Did I say that right? Geilenkirchen. Sounds right. Okay. The reason it's named that is because it's big and some really nice tracks are motordromes. So we created Megadrome. Okay, that's interesting. It's situated in the city of Geilenkirchen. Jeez, guys, I'm sorry if I'm butchering it. I played it on the Google Translate. I listened to it. German is proving to be a little bit more tricky than I expected. Let's see. They are open on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. So Fridays they open from 1 o'clock during the day to 10 o'clock at night. Saturdays and Sundays they open from 11 during the day right up to 10 o'clock at night. So guys, you have a lot of drifting time there. And obviously, the members can always stay a bit longer. Track fee is 14 euros for a full day and 10 euros for a half day. That seems reasonable. I don't you see, it's gonna sound really expensive if I had to equate it to our currency. If I had to change it to our currency, probably looking at around times 17. Yeah, so that's like about 170 bucks, and then for a half day and a little bit more for for a full day. So it really is. I don't know. It really seems reasonable to me, to be honest, because it's a fantastic facility. So as you can see in the pictures that are looping, we have a few shots there. So this shot is of the indoor track. Very neat, nice flowing track, well detailed. This is a night shot of the outdoor track. I can't believe this guy's outdoor and indoor track is so cool. And this is a day shot of the outdoor track. That definitely encourages a lot of tandems there. Nice job, guys. Really nice job. The track is open for everyone. drifters and racers are our main visitors. So you guys also have a race track together with the drift track. Nice. I see there's a lot of detailing in there. That looks fantastic. The Megadrome racetrack was opened around 20 years ago, and the drift tracks are open since 7 years. Okay, so it's actually the drift side of it, 7 years old. Very, very, very nice. So far, of all the tracks that are featured thus far, Megadrome is actually the oldest because it's been open for 7 years now. Very, very nice. They have 2 drift tracks, an indoor with carpet and an outdoor with polished concrete. The Megadrome is also the first venue to have 2 first venue that I featured that has 2 tracks, indoor and outdoor. That must be so nice during the summer. You guys can be out there hitting the track in the cool air. It sounds amazing. Okay, so they use the DS Racing F-Zero Mark II. Quite a few people around the world are using that on their tracks. And they've used that after a lot of testing. So clearly they've tried a number of different compounds in there, trying to get some the best tire to use. Additionally, this tire is used in comps in Germany and Belgium and Netherlands. It has become a standard in these regions. Yes. I have seen that from some of the tracks there that the control tire is the DS Racing F-Zero. Like I said, so far the most popular tire compound is actually the DS Racing brand. Very, very interesting. Megadrome has been opened because father and son are both RC enthusiasts and they were in a local club. Due to the reasons, they have a transport company and were looking for a place to park the trucks. They bought this place with a big hall and decided to open Megadrome. Now, isn't that a beautiful story? So they opened the track because they are enthusiasts, mega enthusiasts, and because of their company, they just bought a massive hall and they threw their tracks in there. You guys are so lucky. That's fantastic. So they have 3 tracks in total: a race track with the possible top speed of 70 kilometers per hour on the straight. That's pretty cool. 2 drift tracks. Not a real shop, but we have some showcases of local shops and sponsors. Also, people can put their stuff out there to get sold. Okay, so that question I asked about what kind of facilities do you have at your racetrack, and can give us a bit more info there. So if you go there, you might be lucky where some of the other drifters have some second-hand gear which you can get hold of and buy. And also you can see what some of the local shops and sponsors have to offer. So I think that's also pretty cool. The COVID situation is the hardest task we have. Okay, so the question I asked here was what are your current difficulties or obstacles that you're facing? The drift track itself is modernized from time to time. That's cool. So time to time they change up the layouts. Yeah, that's nice. I think it's nice to have a space large enough like that where you are able to mix up the tracks time to time. That's very cool. Let's see what else. Okay, so before COVID they hosted the D110 Drift Series. So for the guys that are in Europe, I'm sure you guys can attest to the D110 out in Germany. Perhaps you could share your experiences in the comments there. According to the D110 rules, all chassis are controlled to keep it a fair competition. Yes. The bodies have to look drift competition cars, no street style. Okay. So that one's a little bit different. Our side, we actually quite relaxed with the rules regarding bodies. I think the only kind of body we don't allow is the on-road racing pan styled bodies. the idea behind us not being so strict with those bodies is that we're just trying to encourage more and more people to come and drift with whatever they have. I know it kind of goes against what I had said previously. However, because we are in the town, and like I know the people, I know the situations there, and I know the mindset of the people here. Hence, we try and encourage them to come with whatever equipment they have, and then slowly we introduce them to more efficient gear and try and help them out with some stuff here and there and try and get them. So eventually, if they do like it, they do stay in it. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. Okay, also we do some cups like the Megadrome series. This is also to give people a fair chance for competition without being so strict regarding chassis and weight. Only tires should be the same, but for example, don't have to be new ones. Yes, now you see, that's cool. That's another way we can encourage more of the newbies to join in RC drifting. A lot of these guys get very intimidated to hear that, okay, now you're in a competition, you are restricted with your tires, you're restricted with your body, the rules are so strict, and sometimes it can be very, very overwhelming and too much for the newbie to handle. So it's not the ideal situation to tell a newbie, hey, you know what, get in here and you're going to do a competition and you're going to do it like this. But if we can introduce a very fun competition, something that's not so strict, and all that it is, it's aimed at the drivers having fun, but at the same time bringing their skills up and sharpening their skills up, because we all know you only really pick up your skill set really quick in a competition atmosphere. Okay, newbies are always I asked him, so what's a popular chassis out in at the track? Most popular is the YD2 series in all variations. Do I even need to say it, guys? Really, do I even need to say it? Also some GARMs, that's the overdose GARM, and the revolts. Oh, you guys have some revolts there. Very, very nice. If you guys remember, the revolt was one of the first amongst the first conversion kits for the YD2 series, and the revolt was one of the best to have ever come out, in my opinion. Is one of the best. It has so much of potential. Now RevD MC1 is becoming very famous here. Okay, understandable. Okay, let's take some comments. Wolf says the food is great there as well. Jeanette is doing a perfect job. Wolf, my apologies, bro. Who is Jeanette? And can I give a shout out to her? Let me know in the comments. Garrett says, hey, what's up, Garrett, by the way? FRD is most popular at NRD. Garrett, do me a favor. Can you hook up with somebody at NRD, whoever it is, and ask them if they are interested in having the track featured on the podcast? I'd really love to. But unfortunately, I actually don't have any tracks from the UK. I know that things are really tough in the UK, but that's also why I would like to feature some of the tracks there. So hit me up. Yo, what's up, Rob? Rob is another guy who, geez, I don't even know how to put it, but basically, I think Rob is the guy that actually started the hashtag WWDF. And he is definitely one of the guys that epitomizes WWDF. Jeanette is the kitchen queen at Megadrome. Okay, Wolf, thank you so much for sharing that. Shout out to Jeanette out at Megadrome, the kitchen queen, the master of cookery out in Germany. Ha! See what I did there. Yeah, but thank you, Jeanette, for keeping my boys at Megadrome well fed with delicious food. Let's see. Garrett says we will do one with you after the 1st of May, if that's okay. Bro, I'm more than happy to do so. Thank you so much for responding as well. I really appreciate it, and looking forward to having NRD featured on the podcast. Let's see. Matthias says she's the good soul inside there. Ah, that's so awesome, man. That is so awesome. You know, I think, yeah, definitely. A shout out to Jeanette once again. You clearly are well loved at Megatron. Okay, so I also asked, how are you? And I ask everybody. So how are you accommodating for newbies? Again, back to the newbies, because I'm a strong believer that the newbies or the new generation that's coming in, we need to take care of them so that we have longevity in the hobby. I always talk about this. I always talk about longevity in the hobby. I always talk about taking care of the guys that's coming up so that we and they have a future. So newbies are always welcome. Our team will take personal care of them, help them with chassis setup, parts, and so on. Also, test rides are possible if you have no chassis yet. Now look at that. This is what I'm talking about, guys. Making the new guys feel welcome, making them feel as though they matter, making them feel like they exist. If I sit a bit closer, is it better? You can see me more clearly. But exactly what I'm talking about, Matthias. This is what I love to see, that we are accommodating for the new guys in whichever way we can. Let's see, what else does he have to say? Okay, I asked him what are the best moments, his best moments of the track. Personally, for me, the day I won my first competition there. In general, the mega meetings are very famous and really special. People from everywhere come to those nights. You know, I do recall seeing some posts about the Megadrome and the competitions there. But that's fantastic, man. Thank you so much for sharing your memories there. I think I would also be super stoked and will never forget my first win. Yeah, I didn't have any major wins yet, but I did end up on the podium. Let's see. So we hope we can open again soon and keep the Drome as what it is and stands for. A friendly, family-owned track with much passion and love for the hobby. That is absolutely amazing, guys. That is absolutely amazing. It's fantastic to see that they have such a warm place for everybody there. I think it's great. Okay, so I'm playing a video and I kind of hope the video plays. For some reason it's not playing too well. I wonder why. Why are you not behaving? Okay, let me rewind it a little bit. Let's see if that works. Let me know, my people. Okay, I think that's working now. Awesome. So this is a little video that Matthias linked me up to, and this is the YouTube channel where we have some night action out at the outdoor track. Look at those cars, man. Sell it to me, man. Sell it to me. Oh, there's some nice troop trains, some nice tandems in there. Beautiful, nice flowing track. The surface looks amazing. That polished concrete. Oh, I'm feeling I'm missing drifting, man. I'm missing it. Okay, Get says hit me up nearer the time and we'll talk it with a live walkthrough and that. Sure, I'm sure we can do a little live hookup there. that shouldn't be an issue. So Wolf says, we Drift Freaks Berlin are doing from time to time a special newbie class, set up and driving lessons only for them. That's fantastic, Wolf. And please, after the podcast, please send me a message. I'd definitely like to give a special time slot in my show just for that, just to feature what you guys are doing for the newbies. I think it's fantastic. Amir Bakse, what you say, my boy? So far, the coolest hobby I've seen. Thank you so much, my bro. It really, really is. It genuinely is. And the next time we meet up, I will show you some stuff, man. I'll show you. So, okay. Lastly, you can catch Megadrome Guile Incursion on Facebook and on Instagram. I strongly suggest you guys go and check them out. Also, if you check out their page, you will come across a link to the YouTube channel, which you can go check out all of the action from there. And as you can see, we got some quality action going on there from the outdoor track. I didn't come across any, or maybe I just didn't look that hard, but I didn't see the action from the indoor track. But I'm not disappointed at all, because looking at this video, I mean, it is fantastic. Yeah, so let's bring it back to the Yoko. And there we have it, guys. There we have it. Oh, there's one last thing. We have a small restaurant where you can get drinks, delicious home food. Yes, I think we covered that with Jeanette. Again, one last time is a shout out to Jeanette. Wolf says Guile Incursion equals what? Am I saying it wrong? Because it sounds like I'm saying something which I shouldn't be saying. Let me know, dude. Jeez. I genuinely don't want to be that guy that gets it wrong, that butchers everything. I'm trying my best to pronounce the words properly, so please let me know. Matthias, it is my pleasure and an honor to have been given the opportunity to feature your beautiful tracks, man. I really appreciate it, bro. Thank you so much for the chance and for sharing it, for giving me the chance to share it with the rest of the world. Guile means horny. Wow. Whoa. Wow. Okay, interesting. Germany is tricky, man. Germany is tricky. Wow. Okay, but thank you for that lesson, man. Really appreciate it. Okay, I think you guys have been listening to me talk so much. But there are a couple of things that I do want to mention a little bit. So, if you guys have seen some of my posts, I am going to be featuring a very interesting quality product, which I've been honored to test and review. So that is the D1, the Eurofighter D1 Skid 1 programmable servo. This thing is amazing. Brushless, it's a brushless servo, brushless motor servo, aluminum case with metal bearings, titanium and steel gearing. The operating torque is 15 kgs at 6 volts and 17 kgs at 7.4 volts. And that's just all the technical jargon regarding that, which we don't really look at. We look at all the programming stuff, the really itty-gritty technical stuff which I will be bringing to you soon. So far that I've been using this fantastic servo, I wanted to check out how does it perform with stock settings before I start going in and trying the changing up the settings and programming it to suit my style a little bit. And I must admit, you know what, stock out of the box, it feels so good that I don't even feel like making any adjustments. However, to truly test the quality of this product, I gotta go through it, and I think it's gonna work in my favor if I dabble a little in the settings there, and I will be bringing you all of the action, all of those testings very, very, very soon. It's going amazing, to be honest. It really, really is. So you guys should definitely check it out. On our next show, I was going to actually speak a little bit about this next thing, but I think that it's more deserving of its own time slot, and it's generally aimed at the newbies. If you guys haven't come across it as yet, you guys should check out Super G Drift. Check out their website. They've written an amazing, informative, pleasant to read, easy to follow article on a guide to rear-wheel drive RC drifting, what to buy. It's definitely very, very helpful. In fact, I read it and I was like, it's a really well written article, and a lot of the guys have been sharing the link to that article, and I'm sure the new guys have been lapping it up and enjoying that. I want to talk a little bit about it, but I think I'll keep it for the next show. And yeah, it'll make such a much better much better show, and I'm sure you guys will enjoy it as well. So my friends, that is it for today's episode of the B-Rock RC show. Once again, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for joining in and supporting the show from the beginning, and sharing your thoughts and your comments and giving your feedback. It really means a lot. It really means a lot to me, and it's thanks to you guys that I can keep going on. Guys, I'm sorry about the internet. I don't know why it is messing around. Let's try that, so maybe it might make it a little bit better. And yeah, so I think that's it for today's episode of the B-Rock RC show. Thank you once again for joining in. You can catch me usually on Mondays at 9:30 in the evening, 21:30 CAT or South African time. The time now is 10:42 in the evening, so you guys can do the math and work out the time difference wherever you are in the world. And then we're gonna see you guys next week on Monday, where we'll bring you another episode of the B-Rock RC show and another track feature, which I'm sure you guys will be very interested. This is another I'm going to give it a bit of a surprise right up till the last minute. You guys are definitely going to enjoy this one. It's something that's also quite close to my heart, and definitely some place to visit, to drift. So thank you once again to everybody for joining in and listening in to the B-Rock RC show. I hope you guys have enjoyed the show. Please don't forget to like, share, and turn on your notifications so that you guys can always be alerted to when we go live with the show. Also, for the guys that will miss it, all the episodes are uploaded to my YouTube channel, so you guys can also like and follow me there. Also, I am on Instagram. You can catch me there at Bob_rock. If you follow me, I'll follow you back. And yeah, you can catch me on Facebook as well. So thank you once again to everybody. You guys have an awesome night, 100%, bro. And take care and see you guys next week. Please stay safe. Make sure you use your mask and or sanitize or whatever it is that you do, but keep you guys healthy, keep you guys safe. I do want to see you in the comments again next week. So enjoy the rest of the week. Have a fantastic weekend. Please remember all the details of your weekend so that you guys can share with me your experiences. Catch you later, guys. Call me on Bout afterwards. Okay, awesome. I will do that, Wolf. I just got a few things to sort out and I will check you guys later. So thank you once again, everybody. Take care and see you guys next week. Peace.